page web et décollage. Fantastische Blue Amerika.
This month, ESA astronaut FrankDeWinne will fly to the International Space Station for a 6-month mission named Oasis. During his time on the ISS, he'll be the first ever European commander of the station.
Through the professionalism of the European Astronaut Corps and European Astronaut Center, we have now been offered this function, and of course I'm very glad that I can do it and that also I can help my crewmates, and I hope to be a good commander during my stay.
Born in Belgium in 1961, FrankDeWinne was appointed senior test pilot in the Belgian Air Force and detachment commander of the Deployable Air Task Force during the NATO Operation Allied Force. During his time as a pilot, he has logged more than 2,300 hours flying time and 17 combat sorties. After being recruited by ESA and becoming a member of the European Astronaut Corps in 2000, he started training at the Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center in Star City in Russia in 2001 for his first mission to the ISS. The Odessa mission was DeWinne's first experience in space.
Being in space for the first time was very exciting, of course, especially when for the first time you can look outside the window and you can see our wonderful planet from space. What is very remarkable is the vulnerability and to see how fragile our planet actually is in this vast universe.
During his 9 days on board the space station, DeWinne successfully carried out a program of experiments in the fields of life and physical sciences and educational activities. On his return, he was awarded an honorary title by the Belgian king, who recently visited the Astronaut Center in Germany to see how DeWinne was getting on in preparation for his new mission. The Oasis mission is a first for the European Space Agency in different ways. Not only will DeWinne be leading the crew, but also the ISS will enlarge its onboard team to 6 people for the first time. This presents challenges for the new European commander.
Well, you live with 6 people in a confined environment for 6 months. You have all different nationalities, different cultures, different characters, and of course making this one group, one team that works together towards the same goal is the biggest challenge.
To prepare for the Oasis mission, DeWinne has gone through a long and intensive period of training. In his role as commander, he has to be aware of all aspects of the running of the ISS, so he must take part in training activities in Germany, Japan, Houston, and the Gagarin Cosmonaut Center in Star City, Russia.
From here, the whole station can be operated and commanded. Usually we have a laptop, like you have seen in class. There is a Russian laptop standing here and an American laptop standing there. And so from both of those laptops we can command the entire space station.
His crewmates for the flight to the ISS aboard the Russian Soyuz spacecraft will be Russian cosmonaut Roman Romanenko and Canadian Space Agency astronaut Robert Thirsk. To prepare for their time aboard the ISS, the crew must take part in all sorts of simulated emergency situations for which they train in Russian, a language in which DeWinne is fluent. Apart from carrying out an extensive scientific program during the 6-month period that he spends in space, DeWinne will also be operating the station's robotic arms, again a skill requiring specialized training. As Europe's first commander to the International Space Station, in terms of training, FrankDeWinne is well prepared for his trip to the ISS, but 6 months in space is a large slice out of anyone's life.
We are very excited to fly and to be in space for 6 months and to live and work together with our colleagues for 6 months on the International Space Station. Of course, we are also a little bit sad that we have to leave all the goodies that we have here on Earth behind us. First of all, of course, wife, family, friends, but also things that we enjoy in daily life, taking a shower, having good food, having a glass of wine. All this we will have to leave for 6 months, but I think it will still be a worthwhile experience.
FrankDeWinne's long-term stay as commander on the ISS constitutes another step in his full and challenging life, as well as marking a new phase in which Europe becomes one of the leading partners in human space exploration.